Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, go on ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit those notifications. So today I will be showing you a thoroughly bob sewing that I decided to do because I wanted to try out sewing. I haven't done a bob sewing in so long because it's either me wearing a wig or I used to do a lot of quick weave, which I love quick weave. So right now I just parted out my leave out of what I will have out on both sides of the bob. The reason why I have a leave out is just so if the wind blows, you won't see my tracks or anything like that. Or if you wanted to, slick your baby hairs down, but right now, I'm going to show you my braid method of how I braid my hair to do a bob weave sewing. So one thing I wanted to tell y'all, when you braid your hair, don't braid your hair so tight. Why? Because of the fact that it's already going to cause tension when you start sewing it. And also don't sew your hair so tight. But right now I'm just braiding my hair down. So I just parted my hair, and then I actually started the braids coming upwards, and I'm going to do that on the other side as well. And then I'm going to bring it all the way to the back, and I'm going to keep braiding. So I basically made a L shape and started braiding my hair. You do want to get some clips to keep the other hair out your way and make sure that the parts or the braid doesn't catch any unnecessary hair that should not be there. So I'm not gonna go in, and the braids might look small, and I feel like that's just my hair, but I'm not gonna thoroughly do small braids because I could really braid small. So I'm gonna just do a quick couple of braids, and I'm going to show y'all how that is done. So after you do that L-shaped braid, you want to go in and just part straight to the back, like you're going all the way back to the back of your hair. I did not leave no hair out in the back because of the fact that I notice every time I leave hair out in the back, I don't go in and take care of it. So it is basically just a fro back there with some nice hair. So as you see, the method that I use as I braided one, and then once I get to the end, I connect the first braid to the second braid. I'm going to show y'all again, and hopefully you catch on to what I'm doing. Again, you do not have to go crazy unless you want to keep the hairstyle in for a longer time. This is probably just for I don't even know, probably for 2 weeks or so, because I always switch my hair up. Yeah, so basically we're going to braid this all the way down, until you get right almost close to the end. You're going to grab that braid and braid everything down. I find that this braid pattern that I do is so easy for me when I do a middle part, long weave, bob, or any type of sewing or quick weave. So I love doing this braid pattern. Again, you start with your L shape, and then you go in with braiding the rest all the way down, and you will do the same thing on the next side of your head. Everybody have their own braid pattern. This is mine. And I know other people do the same thing I do. But yes, so I'm going to keep braiding, and I'm going to lift that braid up, and I added it in and keep going down. So now I did all of my hair, and now I just oiled and greased my hair just to make sure that my hair is healthy underneath the sewing. You always want to make sure you put some type of moisturizer in your hair. I do mine's after. And now I'm going to show y'all how I sew it up. So I normally sew underneath, but it does not matter. I feel like how you sew your the rest of the leave out. What I did was just pointed the braid sideways, and then I just sewed it on to another braid, and this is how it came out. This is how I braided my hair. If you like this braid down technique, you should definitely try it. It's definitely easy. So now I'm going to go in with my 14-inch, and I'm going to show y'all how I start sewing the back of my head. So I'm going to start off just going downwards with the sewing, and then I always revert to sewing underneath the tracks. So right now for the back of my head, I did place the tracks underneath the braid. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but I placed it underneath the braid just so it won't have that bulkiness in it and it will feel flat. I am doubling the tracks right now, so I always go in double and then I'll do singles, but I love my hair to be full when I have a bob in my hair, so that is the reason why I love to double my tracks, and not just a bob, a sewing regardless, because I don't want my bundles to look like so thin. So this is a good method, as in doubling your bundles to a certain extent. Now, when I get to this part, I do not cut my wefts. I just keep going and sewing underneath and until the bundles is basically done. So the reason why I don't cut my wefts, because I don't know if I'm gonna have to use it again. So that's why I don't cut them. But also too, I heard that it's not good cutting your wefts. I know a long time ago, everybody used to cut their wefts and, you know, so on and so forth. But I'm not gonna cut these. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because I have to cut into a bob. But yeah, so I'm just keep continuing to go, and I'm just sewing my hair up until it is no more of this 14-inch I have gotten. I had to color this hair, so I did the water method. If you're interested in looking at that, you can check out one of my videos. I will leave the link down below if you want to know how to color your hair. So now I'm just continuing to go towards the front now. So the first braid that I put, the L shape, you're gonna start attaching that around. So when I get to the front, I kind of go not in a straight line. I kind of go slanted a little bit because I want the bob to fall in my face. So the wefts are still doubled, and I'm just going to continue, like I said before, with the double wefts until I feel like I don't need to double it anymore. Also, one thing I wanted to tell you to keep in mind, when you do a sew-in, I don't know, this is easier for me, but I always have 2 threads thread up already, just so I don't have to keep stopping, or you could have 3. Also, if you notice that I have did my thread really long, and I can deal with it. I know some people like their thread short, but I feel like that takes up more time of you stopping. So I like to thread my needle very long. So when I get to the front, as you can see, I'm still doing the flip over method with the bundles. I'm still on the first bundle, 14-inch, and I'm still going to do the flip over method. So don't worry about when you get to the front that it's going to look bulky. That's why I started slanting the tracks, as you can see. So it already looks full to me. You're still gonna sew it the same way that you sew the back. It's just that you're gonna sew a little slanted so you could get that fullness to drop in your face, and it's definitely gonna turn out good. Also too, I did leave a gap in between some of the tracks. I didn't like do the tracks so close together, like sew it so close together. I left a little room just so I know that it will fall full, but it wouldn't look too full. So remember that you do want to leave a little gap, but not noticeable where you see, like, you know, your tracks or anything like that. So now I am doing the last couple of pieces up top, and I just love the fullness already. I decided to do a bob. Of course, I love my bobs. Everybody know I love my bobs. I haven't had it in a minute because I've been playing around with different styles. But yes, I love my bob. I miss my bob. And I'm just going in, cutting my hair with the shears and just looking at it. I kind of cut it off camera because I couldn't get a good view of it. So don't get at me too bad. I just put some mousse on my hair, and this is a nice little technique if you want your layout to lay flat. You're gonna get you some mousse. I will put the mousse that I use down below, and I just got this little knitted cap to put on top. I do not have a head dryer. I'm definitely gonna invest in that. And then it kind of lay your layout down flat already. This mousse is really, really good. You want to make sure your leave out is everything, okay? So that is definitely a good technique to use that. Also to make sure you have like some type of brush to brush it down to see how everything falls down. I'm just going in with my Remington flat ironer, and I'm just bumping one side just to see how it looks, and you know, just checking out everything. I definitely invested and got a wax stick, which is by KOKO. I'm going to leave that information down. Make sure you have your baby flat ironer, your brush, everything, and I'm definitely feeling myself. So I'm gonna continue to keep bumping my hair. I'm not gonna thoroughly bump it this time just because of the fact that I have to hurry up and go. But as you're going, you're gonna find pieces that needs to be cut in your bob, and that's what I'm doing. Normally I will try to use the clippers, but I definitely have to investigate another one. So this is how it came out. I hope that you love this hairstyle and this tutorial that I gave you of doing a sewing. I just love doing my own hair. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.